How is it going, my heroes, my villains, and everybody in between? Sean Ross here, and welcome back, guys, to another live reaction to My Hero Academia. We are on manga chapter number 263, and the title is I Want to Be With You Guys. Now, I'm curious to see how that title is going to factor into the events of this chapter, considering we are now going over to the mansion raid side of things. The Gunga Mountain Villa is about to get some unwanted guests, and I can't wait to see these fights break out. But because now we are going over to the mansion, this also means we're going to have to bid farewell, at least for the time being, to the Mirko thickness. I absolutely loved the past 3 chapters that we got to see Mirko just kicking some high-end ass.
Victory.
It was glorious. But as we saw with the ending of the chapter, transitioning away from Mirko, over to Skeptic, who was screaming at the top of his lungs and sweating, just watching the mansion crack and crumble right before him. The Liberation Front was not expecting the pro heroes to be out on the front lawn. They were not expecting visitors, and they are currently knocking at the front door.
Hello, I got a pizza delivery here.
I am hyped. I am excited. I hope all of you guys are excited. So, ladies and gentle criminals, without further ado, let's dive right into chapter 263, and let's begin the mansion raid. All right, so on the first page, starting things off with a panel shot of our UA students waiting in the middle of the forest. So it looks like the raid has not begun yet. The calm before the storm. Almost time. Get up, grape juice.
What are you doing?
And of course, with everyone else standing around waiting anxiously, you have Mineta sitting down on his ass, just getting comfortable. Why? The rear guard's job is just to catch any bad guys who slip past the front line. So getting all pumped up is actually kind of insulting to the pros, right? And Sero is not having any of this. He's like, get up. Get up off your ass, Mineta. None of your bullshit today.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You are such a little scumbag.
And now I can just see some tiger-looking hero standing with Shota and Mineta, and he's got a Shiketsu hat on. So he must be a Shiketsu teacher. It's starting. What? You said that so casually! And now Mineta's freaking out. And then we have 2 panel shots of Jiro plugging in her earphone jacks right into the ground.
It's time! Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay calm.
everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait.
Everybody calm down!
They're on the move. So Jiro can hear everyone else moving in. So she's confirming the message. The raid has begun. Let's go. This operation has brought heroes together on an unprecedented scale. Pros and students alike. But that's no reason to relax just yet. What this means is that we need everyone here to face the massive threat in front of us. And look at our Class 1A lineup right here. They are ready to back up if need be.
Hello.
Yo, I just noticed Toru in the panel. I just noticed Hagakure's boots right next to Ashido. The speech bubble is blocking her invisible body. That's a good placement for her. That is really funny. Not too worried about Tokoyami, but what about... And then Momo comes up upon Jiro and is touching and comforting her. I'm sure he'll be just fine. They are obviously talking about Kaminari, and he is freaking out. He does not want to be on the front lines right here.
We're so screwed, I don't know what we're gonna do. I mean, this is completely crazy. Why did I come here again? We're going to die. I mean, look at that. Look at those guys. I mean, I can't see them, but I can know they're there, and that's bad enough.
My God, pull yourself together!
I want to be with you guys. That's where the title comes into play here. Just roll credits.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
That makes complete sense. Kaminari was saying the exact same thing, or at least something similar to it a few chapters back when he was like, I don't want to be on the front lines. I want to be with Class 1A. So he's freaking out right now. That makes complete sense. So that's where the title comes into play. So are we going to focus on Kaminari with this chapter with the beginning of the raid?
You have no idea.
Are we going to like build and instill some confidence into our electric boy right now, which he needs it right now. He is freaking out. Yo! Let's go. Pro heroes, move outs. That panel shot looks awesome. This double page spread of seeing all of our pro heroes on the front lines moving in to raid the mansion. Who do we got in this panel right here? We got Kamui Woods, we have Miss Joke, that animal beast type hero from Horikoshi's previous work, Mount Lady, Edshot, Compress, Yoroi Musha's here. We got, I think, a Shiketsu teacher. We have Gang Orca.
Hello there.
Who is this magical looking dude? This magician guy with the hat. He looks cool. We got Sonic the Hedgehog. We got Denki. We got Midnight, Tokoyami, Komori, Juzo. We got Amajiki. We got Factum. Yo, pro heroes move out. This is a stacked front lines right here for our pro heroes. And we got Midnight running right next to Kaminari. Hopefully she can calm him down. LOL! You knew what you were getting into. We need your quirk. Just think of it as helping out the adults who don't have what it takes. So that kind of explains why there's certain students on the front lines. They have particular quirks that they are going to need in order to fight back against the Liberation Front.
That actually makes sense.
So Kaminari is needed compared to all the other students that are just waiting in the wings. Don't have what it takes? Nope, never thought that at all. Did not calm him down one bit. Kaminari, and then we got Tokoyami, so maybe he can try it. I learned something watching you play guitar. You're amazing.
The guitar is the star of every rock band.
Bringing it all the way back to the Culture Festival. Good callback right there, Horikoshi. Praising my shredding skills, not helping here. So that didn't help either. And he's beginning to cry right now. Jesus. No. Open up. Yo, wait a minute. Was the Magic Man assisting Compress?
Correct!
Yo, he was. If you look in the bigger panel on the double spread, you have like these rings appearing behind the Magic Man, and they're also appearing under Compress. So he is pushing Mr. Compress in front of everyone running ahead. So Mr. Compress up front.
Torch.
That makes sense. Yes, of course. He is the one that is currently dismantling the mansion. He has control over concrete, so he is just dismantling and crumbling the mansion in front of Skeptic's eyes right here. Yo. The concrete's warping. The conference is canceled. Get word to the assembly hall. They were not expecting this at all. My boy Feelgood is like, cancel everything right now. We got bigger things to worry about. Violet and Black regiments to the front entrance. Brown, get out there too. Carmine, to the assembly hall.
What the fuck? Get over here!
They got us good, Mr. Skeptic. And we got Mr. Electric right here moving in. So let's shake things up. Is his cigarette lit by an electric spark? Because that doesn't look like a flame. It looks like he lit that with electricity. Which, gotta admit, that's a nice aesthetic to go along with this character's introduction. He's even got a badass scar on his face, and he's got the electricity running down his hair. So is this going to be Kaminari's person to fight back against? Midnight did say they brought him here to fight back against quirks that they could not. So maybe this is going to be Kaminari's opponent.
Know my power.
Damn, as they're moving in, Compress looking badass right here as he's activating his quirk and just tearing this mansion apart. Another double page spread. Damn! Now that is earthbending. Yo! Look at that double page spread right there. He tore this mansion apart. The entire front entrance, the front of this building, got demolished. He's just moving it aside and making a clear path for all the pros moving in.
I got a pizza delivery here.
Oh, my sweet Jesus.
That's rad.
That is beautiful. And what makes this even more badass is you have Mr. Electric moving in. He's walking out of the debris without even skipping a beat. The front door's gone? No problem. I'm gonna walk out here like a badass. Oh, this guy looks so badass. Man, I've underestimated Mr. Compress. His power is amazing.
I am the greatest earthbender in the world. Don't you two dunderheads ever forget it.
This is what happens when we're just waiting for Shigaraki or whoever. I say we get this started. This man's been waiting in the wings, and now that the action is here, this man is ready to go. I can't wait to see them in action.
Let them fight.
Oh, come on, Horikoshi. 3 double page spreads. And we got our lineup right here. It's time for the Liberation Revolution.
The revolution has begun.
Let's get ready to rumble!
I cannot wait to see these people in action. Like, look at this one design. What does this do?
What the fuck?
That's an abomination. This monstrosity, that mouth, those long arms. You got Peaky Blinders up there. You got cyberpunk Mustard mask looking dude. That could be like Mustard's dad right there.
I guess a few of them avoided my gas and realized I'm here. I should have expected that from a prestigious school.
And then just Hot Topic Best Genist. These two up front right here. Yo, I am ready for this. It's time for the Liberation Revolution. Let's get these matches started. And then just these panels of the mansion being torn apart. Toga and Compress just being shook and awake in their rooms right now. Toga's like, what's going on?
Run.
And then we got Giten and Dabi, I'm guessing escorting some other people of the Liberation Front. I mean, Dabi and Giten are going in 2 different directions. Dabi is not even moving, but Giten is like really moving it. I would not be surprised if he is running to Redestro's location like, where is my master? Master, are you okay?
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yo, let's get started. And so we got edge shots just moving in swiftly. Don't let anyone escape. They're well trained and ready to give their lives to the cause. Yeah, our pro heroes are moving in. If any of them get out, they could keep terrorizing other places. In order to protect, we must attack.
See this back in. Arabellum.
But even as these pros are moving in, Kaminari, his confidence is not here yet.
Oh no.
He is freaking out, he is nervous, which we don't really see like this side of Kaminari all too much. Usually he is ready and raring to go, but him being on the front lines, he is really nervous up front right here. And Midnight is still talking to him, still trying to cheer him up and stir some confidence in him. I like seeing this from Midnight. Like, even though she's being a pro hero right now, her inner teacher is still coming out and helping a student in need. And that is awesome to see. Charge, Midnight Sensei. Don't let the stage overwhelm you. If imagining random people elsewhere doesn't do the trick, then think of the person who matters most to you right now. Right now? Oh, and he is turning back to look at the rear guard. Horikoshi. Yo. Is he going to be thinking about Jiro in this moment? Yes! Oh, I like that panel. He just stops for a moment while everyone else is rushing in. Yo, wait a minute.
Chala, hey, chala.
Who is this Goku guy on the flying Nimbus right here? We got another Sun Wukong pro hero? I thought that was Shirakumo's aesthetic. Shirakumo flew around on a cloud and even had, like, a staff. He had a power pole that he fought with.
Yeah!
Oh, I was not expecting that. That's a nice little Easter egg right there. So there's another pro hero with Shirakumo's aesthetic, riding around on a flying Nimbus with a power pole. I wonder who that guy is. But okay, going back to this though, Kaminari looking back, you see all the other pro heroes moving and he's just zooming in right here.
Meditate on what attaches you to this world.
I want to be with you guys. Yeah, he's thinking about Jiro. I mean, he does say, I want to be with you guys, inferring all of Class 1A. But that focus on Jiro right there. Horikoshi knows what he is doing right there. Shippers of these two are going to be very, very happy for this moment. Oh, and she says, get it done, charge bolts. Yo, I like these two panels right here. Midnight saying that to Denki, saying, think about someone that you want to protect right now, and him turning around and thinking about Class 1A, but thinking about Jiro, and just the wind in his hair right there as he is just kind of locking eyes in the distance with Jiro, with her saying, get it done, charge bolts. That is awesome. Yo, and then we got Sparky over here. Your numbers don't matter. He's holding a taser. Why is this man holding a taser right here? I'll crank up my amplivolts current and unleash it. At full power, it reigns supreme. Yo, that's interesting. So is this man like Pyro from X-Men?
Pyro.
What a talent you have there, Pyro.
I can only manipulate the fire. I can't create it.
Pyro couldn't create fire on his own, which is why he used a lighter. So is Sparky here the exact same way, but with electricity? He has a taser that he uses to create the spark, and then he's able to control and manipulate the electricity that way. And then apparently bring it up to maximum voltage, go full on Thunderbolt, as he's doing in this panel right here. So it makes perfect sense why Kaminari is now on the front lines. He is a perfect matchup against Sparky right here. Except Kaminari is a better version of this man. Kaminari can control, manipulate, and create electricity. Electricity 2.0. So let's go, Kaminari. You got this. Yo, he is now blitzing forward. Look at him rush the front lines. He is now leading the charge. Midnight said the exact words Kaminari needed to hear. Let's go. And Tokoyami just watching his friend just blitz in front of everybody. Kaminari, I know you now. And now we're flashing back to the Culture Festival days when they were practicing guitar together.
Ouch! I got blisters on my fingers!
Ow! And you see Kaminari like licking his fingers. Ow. Shall we stop for today? You. Nah, let's go a little longer. Yo, his fingers are bleeding. He's got blisters on his fingers. I know that feeling when you are starting to play guitar. You gotta toughen those fingertips up because they're going to hurt in the beginning. And you can easily tell Kaminari is a novice when it comes to playing the guitar. His fingers are bleeding. That Jiro, she acts all shy and awkward, but I know she's nuts about music. So we ought to do our best to perform, yeah? From the bottom of your heart, you care deeply about your friends.
But you can play so many instruments. You're freaking awesome.
Oh, that is a good moment right there. That is so nice to see. That bonding between Tokoyami and Kaminari from the Culture Festival just brought them closer together, and it's kind of paying off in this moment to where Tokoyami has faith in Kaminari in this situation because he knows Kaminari is the type of person that from the bottom of his heart cares about his friends and will do anything to protect them. And thanks to what Midnight said and him looking back and kind of locking eyes with Jiro, that gave him the confidence he needed. Let's go. And then Sparky here just launching a gigantic thunderbolt, just zaps going everywhere. Supreme discharge, Thundernet.
What the fuck is that?
Yo! Let's go! That is awesome. Look at that panel right there. My boy Kaminari stepping up big time right there.
Badass.
He is just drawing the electricity to him. I gotta get down on my knees because I'm too tall.
That's what she said.
Yo, strike that pose, Kaminari. He's pulling the exact same move he did in Heroes Rising. He is a lightning rod.
1.3 million more!
He is just pulling all the electricity to his location. He is being a human lightning rod. Yo! That's why they brought him. He's the perfect counter to Sparky.
Nani?
And even Sparky's kind of shocked by this. He's like, what? Nani? My lightning attack is getting sucked up. There you go. One big commander guy, totally neutralized. And that pose. Oh, Kaminari looking badass right here. Now let's mop up the others real quick so the guys we left behind don't need to worry. Yo, Kaminari looking badass right here. Stepped up big time. Now everyone can just continue raiding the mansion and just leave Sparky and Kaminari to duel it out.
Meanwhile.
No, please, have mercy!
Yo. Another double page spread. That's for this chapter. Yo.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Hawks has twice pinned down.
In bird culture, this is considered a dick move.
Those eyes on Hawks. Yo. Twice did not see that coming at all.
Oh no.
Twice
What?
down in a very vulnerable position.
What the fuck?
Surrounded by Hawks' feathers. Hawks has 2 feather swords drawn at the ready.
Look!
And Hawks doesn't have his wings anymore. So all the feathers are being utilized right here as the mansion is just crumbling and being destroyed. And it's in the same room where the friendship was building between Twice and Hawks. You can see the chalkboard where Professor Hawks was giving Twice the lessons. Yo, I feel so bad for Twice right here.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
What the heck's going on here? And just that death stare from Hawks with that shading on his face. And then Twice just on the ground, sweat coming off of his mask. Like, huh? Does not compute. What's going on right here? And that brings us to the end of the chapter next chapter hits March 15th. Which, oh my god, that is perfect. March 15th, the Ides of March. E2, Hawks? Oh, the ultimate betrayal we will dive into next chapter. Twice feels so betrayed right here. E2, Hawks.
Et2, Brute? Am I using that right? Et2, Brute!
Yo, this was such a good chapter. I loved it. The beginning of the Gunga Mountain Villa raid, Kaminari had some great moments, a great badass moment becoming the lightning rod, very reminiscent of Heroes Rising, but also that Kaminari and Jiro moment because Midnight told Kaminari to think about the people you want to protect, and then him looking back, kind of locking eyes with Jiro, and then with Jiro basically saying, go get him, Charge Bolt. That was a great moment. The raid has begun, and Hawks, by the end of this chapter, has contained Twice, which honestly, he needed to do that because Black Squad, Twice's squad, was called to the front lines. And if you had Twice up there, Sad Man's Parade 2.0 would have been inevitable. Just clones upon clones for days. So Hawks needed to do this, but it looks like next chapter, if we don't go back to the front lines with the fight continuing up there, I hope we continue with Hawks and Twice because I want to know what Twice is thinking about this betrayal. So with that, guys, that right there is my live reaction to chapter 263 of My Hero Academia. But now, I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts on the events of this chapter and your thoughts on Kaminari. He was a little nervous in the beginning, but he ended up giving us a great badass moment becoming the lightning rod. What are your thoughts on that? But also, what are your thoughts on that little moment we had between Kaminari and Jiro in this chapter? And lastly, what are your guys' thoughts on the ultimate best friend betrayal between Hawks and Twice at the end of this chapter? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below, and feel free to subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon. That way you guys can be alerted for every new MHA reaction that pops up on the channel. But if you guys want to talk about MHA or other things outside of YouTube, feel free to also follow me over on Twitter. A link to my Twitter account can also be found in the description down below. That's going to do it from here, guys. So until next week, when we have chapter 264 of My Hero Academia on the Ides of March, no less, I'll talk to you guys next time. But remember, go beyond, Plus Ultra.